Get ready for a game of speed and strategy. This is the game for Blockbusters. And now, here's your host of Star Blockbusters, a man who's always on the spot, but only if he can find the X. It's Jason DeCanio.
Thank you, man. Got a little tongue-tied there, huh? With the introductions, I guess. It happens. Well, welcome, everybody, to the Season 5 of Blockbusters, and we're in the middle of our Tournament of Champions for over $500,000 in prize money. Wow, I tell you. If you've been with us the last couple of weeks, our retired champions have been playing round robin here, and so far, Scott McVeigh, points-wise, has about 4 at $164,000. So he's top of the line so far. But we've got 2 players that are going to be ready to duke it out tonight. And one of those 2 players, who's in the white section, welcome him back for the first time in almost since Season 1, our very first retired champion, Turd Ferguson. Hey, buddy.
Hello, America.
And familiar face, haven't been here since Season 1, many moons ago. What have you been doing now? What is this chicken you have on your symbol here? What is that representing?
It represents a very dear, close friend of mine that he always makes sure that, he's such a good friend. He always makes sure he checks in with me to make sure everything's going good on my end. So that's my shout out to him, Travis Lorraine Coulter.
Oh yes, Travis Coulter, good buddy indeed. In fact, he's our current champion in the regular game with about $6,000. So we'll see him later on in Season 6 when he comes back to defend his title. In the meantime, you retired with us 5 days in a row with $58,000. That's a pretty good amount of money. And you had some pretty good luck on the bonus round. 3 out of 5 gold runs won. So congratulations on that. And what else has been going on?
Well, a few things. For one, I was actually surprised during the intro there while your announcer was giving you that intro talking about you finding the spot. I figured you were pretty good at finding the spot as long as it became before the letter G.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also been I'm in the middle of a season of Monopoly that doing here at MVG Productions, and I also got a season that's about to pick back up again, I guess, for its second wave of the $1 million Baron Enright Cup. And so lots of good stuff.
Yeah, also don't forget your other one, Turd's Tic Tac Dough. I mean, that's your baby there. Congratulations on 1,000+ views, I tell you.
Oh, the Turd's Tic Tac Dough, like we're quoting a extended off season with that. It's been a while since we've actually done a season. The one that aired actually, it had been recorded, I would say, over 2 years ago. But was lucky enough, Brandon Scruggs got that edited for us, and we'll eventually do another season. But right now we're focused on just the Tic Tac Dough that's a part of the Baron Enright Cup.
Excellent. Well, we wish you the best of luck. Welcome back. And of course, now facing off your opponent. Whoa.
That's a you're welcome.
For the $102,000 so far. He's a retired champion and played a couple of games so far and has no points to his credit yet, but maybe he'll get us a couple points tonight. Mark Leota. There he is.
Hey, Jason. What's up?
Not much. Tier Master, host of Lingo, and also a big Mario fan yourself. $102,000 of which you retired as one of the undefeated champions here. But you've already... this is, I think, your 3rd game already now on the round robin, right? Yeah, playing your 3rd game.
No, this is only his 2nd.
It's only his 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
And one little also additional thing, Jason. Also a fan fiction writer.
Oh, interesting. That's great. That's something I didn't know you even did. How long have you been writing fiction? Or how long have you with the hobby?
Okay. Well, the current one I'm working on right now, I actually started writing in May of last year, at the beginning of May of last year, so about 9 months, roughly, give or take.
Okay, very good. Well, we hope that we'll be able to see some great work and maybe you get it published. If not, send me a copy. I'd like to read some of it. I'm a
Yeah.
reader of fiction and nonfiction, so I might be interested in taking a look. But in the meantime, gentlemen, good luck to you in this game here. Turd, you're going to be playing the white button, and Mark, you'll be the red player. So let's go ahead and take game number 1. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
The letters coming up on the board. The little answer to a question. First game here, Mark, you're going to have the advantage going top to bottom or red to red. You can do it as few as 4, just like that. And of course, Turd, you're going from left to right or white to white in this case. You can do it in 5. And each game is still worth $1,000. 2 out of 3 goes on for a chance at a jackpot that stays the same. It's $25,000. It's round robin. But we play in points as well, too, here. And in the second game, of course, Turd, you'll have the advantage, okay? What letter are we starting this first game, please? A J. Oh, my letter, huh? Okay.
J for Jason.
Right. All these are turtle sub questions, so good luck to you. Here we go with the first one. What J is a group of 12 men and women sitting in a court of law? Turd.
Jury.
Jury it is, and you have your first block on the board. Okay, so Turd Ferguson is working from left to right. He's got his first block on the board, and he gets to pick again.
Let's go with Q.
With the letter Q, okay. All right, let's see what we can do here. With the letter Q in this question. What Q means completely and to a moderate degree? Ooh, time is up. Nobody wanted to guess. Quite. Quite. Quite.
Oh, okay.
Okay, nobody got that one, so we go now to another Q question. What Q is a shaky sounding container for a toxophiliate? I'm sorry. Let me repeat this again. What Q is a shaky sounding container for a toxophilite's ammunition? Third.
A quiver?
That is right, and you have your second block.
I was like, you gotta be talking about bow and arrow.
Judge Toxophilite? Where the heck did you get that one from?
Sheesh.
Well, they got the cues out of the way now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to ask him that one about that. Get a ruling on that later on. I know I'm going to be wondering about the explanation to it, but 2 blocks on the board for Turd. He's going from left to right. What's your next letter?
Let's go A.
With the letter A. Okay. I'll figure this out eventually, sooner or later, where he's going with this. But the A question for both of you. Here we go. What A is the most common metal in the Earth's crust? Third.
Aluminum?
That is right for your third block. Yes. Aluminum. The anchor's on the left side of the board. 3 in a row for Turd, and pick your next letter.
Let's go O.
With the letter O this time. Mark, let's see if we can get you in here, all right? What O is the opposite of under? Mark.
Over.
Over it is, and you have your first. Opposite of under is right. Anchor's on the bottom there, and you pick your next letter there, Mark.
I'd like to buy an E. Oh, wait, wrong show.
Ding dong.
All
right. All right, E.
You're going to take an E. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens on this one here with an E. Okay. What E can come before or after yours at the end of a friendly letter? Mark.
Extravagantly?
No, that's incorrect. No, definitely not extravagantly. Sorry about that. Turd, I'll repeat it for you. What E can come before or after yours at the end of a friendly letter?
No guess.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. It's ever. You know,
Oh,
friendly letter. Yeah, forever yours. Or something. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, nobody got that one, so we go to another E question for you. Okay. All right. What E is a seismic disturbance? Third.
Earthquake.
That's right for your fourth block. Yes. Okay. 4 blocks for Turd, 1 block there from Mark, and Turd, continue your path.
H.
H. Okay. Going to the H for this question. All right. What H means salubrious?
Ah,
Third.
Heavy.
No, hefty is wrong. No, I'll repeat it.
Now
for
just make
Mark.
sure I said heavy.
Yeah, you said heavy.
Okay, I thought you said healthy. I'm like, not healthy.
Oh,
uh,
no. Heavy. You said heavy and you were incorrect. Sorry about that. I'll repeat it for Mark. What H means salubrious?
hefty.
No, hefty is wrong.
Wimpy.
And you know the funny part of it is, Turd, if you said healthy, that's what we were looking for. Healthy.
Oh,
He practically gave it to you, Mark.
I failed to pick up on it. Damn it.
After the buzzer, though, so it was not. Yeah, healthy was what we're looking for. I will find out what salubrious means later on. But we got another H question for you. Your question. What H is it? I'm sorry. Okay. What H is a man with a domineering wife said to be?
Horny.
Oh, nobody wanted that one. Have you ever heard of the word henpecked? Henpecked.
Oh,
Or yeah,
I said horny.
henpecked.
Oh,
Okay. Whatever he said. Yep.
yeah.
This is fun playing Definition Blockbusters edition tonight.
That's right. Exactly. All right, guys. Let's get back to the game. All right. Another H question for you. What H is a woman's riding dress, religious clothes, or a set? Third.
Halter.
Oh, halter is incorrect. Sorry about that. Oh, all right, Mark. I'll repeat it again. What H is a woman's riding dress, religious clothes, or a settled tendency?
Or a what?
A settled tendency.
Oh.
Damn it. Damn it.
A handkerchief.
It was a habit, wasn't it?
Yes, habit. That's right.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh, right. Tip of the tongue and couldn't get it there. All right. Nobody got the H question there, so we go to the next one.
It's always the tip.
Yeah. What H has a capital called Budapest? Mark.
Hungary.
That's right for your second block. Yes.
There we go.
There we go. 2 in a row up there on that path. Mark is trying to make that path from top to bottom, and he's in control with his next letter.
All right. Give me the W, please.
The W will do for you. And your question. What W is or was called baleen plate and was used in corsets and for brushes?
That was his winkle. Oh, just kidding.
What a buzzer that was. Well, time's up, guys. It's whalebone. Whalebone is what we're looking for.
Oh,
Wiener.
Right. Definitely. All right, we got another W question for you. Okay. What W is the best known product of Orvieto in Italy? Oh, time is up. The obvious one. What the grapes are made of. Wine.
Wine.
And
Okay.
Italy gave it away. Yeah. Gotta watch out for the clues in the question. All right, we got another W question here for you guys. Let's see what we can do with this one. Oh, here's a good one. What W is a cuddly looking Australian marsupial? Turd.
A wombat.
That is right for your fifth block.
Okay.
Yes. You saw one of those, a picture of him. They look like a little bit of a small bear. But they're from Australia and they're a marsupial. All right. Still going on the path from left to right there, Turd. You're in control with the next letter.
R.
Okay. All right. Let's see what this R gets for you this time here. Okay. What R is a tiny island that comes next to Malin in the shipping forecasts? Oh, time is up. I was hoping I was pronouncing those correctly there. Rocktail. Rocktail is what
Rocktail. Okay.
Rock. All right, another R question for you. Let's see what we got here. What R can be described as pigeon's blood or cabacho and is a gemstone? Mark.
Ruby.
Ruby it is for your third block. Yeah. Ruby. All right, this is a great game when you think about it. 8 blocks on the board, 5 of them to Turd, 3 from Mark. And where are you going now, Mark?
All right. Well, hopefully I can get a V to finish up game 1 here.
All right, you do get it right. You will win game number 1 and get a point on the board here and help yourself to a good get a leg up on the Turd here. The V question: what V was the name of Britain's entry in the 1984 America's Cup race? Turd.
Victory.
That's right. You got it for the block. Yes. Block that path. Okay.
Well, that was ironic.
Victory it is, and it doesn't give him a victory, but it gets him a little bit closer on the path there. And Turd, got to work your way around it now.
M.
M to anchor on the right. Okay, let's see what we have here for this M question. All right. What M are proverbially made into mountains? Turd.
Molehills.
That's right, and you anchored on the right. Yes, molehill. Right.
Okay.
All right, you got yourself 7 blocks on the board there, Turd. And now, where to?
F. F.
Get it right. You will. Yeah, yeah. Get it right. You win the first game and $1,000. Mark, you got a block this time. So let's see what happens. Okay. What F are very close if they are called Dutch cousins? Game number 1, Turd.
Friends.
You have it for game number 1. Turd Ferguson picked up where he left off a long time ago. That's the path that he had to make. Wow. That was a long path, considering where Mark was trying to get it. But you got that first game and $1,000. In the second game, you'll go for a chance at $25,000 and be 2 points into the tournament. But don't forget, we got another game coming up here, and we'll take a break and play more Blockbusters right after this.
Red Lobster presents the Seafood Trios.
First we take some bluefish, stuff it right. Put it next to crab, a real delight. Broil up scallops, what a sight. A trio of your favorites we know if you like. Or we can fry and heat with lamb strips, put them on a plate. Pop up shrimp, we know you can't wait. Pile on the scallops and don't be late. Cause for $6.95, each trio is great.
The Seafood Trios, broiled or fried, disappearing nightly at Red Lobster.
Look under a no-wax floor cleaned with an all-purpose cleaner, and this is what you'll see. Detergent haze. And this is what gets rid of it. Perk. Perk is specially made to clean away detergent haze and shine without building up. So this is what Perk leaves behind. The shine. If your floor has detergent haze, perk it up for a clean, clear shine.
Okay, welcome back to Blockbusters and the Tournament of Champions here. If you're just tuning in, Ted Ferguson has won the first game with $1,000, and he's got a total of $59,000 plus 1 point for the game. And that's helpful because the points at the end of 10 weeks, the winner with the most points gets the first place prize of $250,000 for first place. It's big money there, yeah. But on the flip side of it, of course, no one is leaving here with less than $25,000 in prize money. So even if you finish in fifth place with the points, you'll still walk away with 25 grand added to whatever you had before. So we will just add all the money to your previous totals from before. So you're not really losing anything here, but somebody's going for a chance at $25,000 additionally. And it looks like so far, if Turk can get the second game, he'll go for that chance at the goal run. So Mark, your objective to tie it up right now. Let's go ahead and set it for game number 2. Okay, this time, Jared, you're going to have the advantage from top to bottom. Okay, and Mark, you're going left to right. What letter are we starting with? Game number 2. N. Okay. Remember again, all these are toss-up questions, and here's the first question of the N's. What N is a string of beads? Mark.
A necklace.
Yes, you got it just in time. Oh. You got it. You anchored on the left with the first red block of the second game. You're going on the path from left to right. Pick your next letter. All right. Question is, what Q is a trader who collaborates with invaders? Oh, time is up. We're looking for Quisling, or Quisling.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
It's what he said it was. It was he gave the definition.
Yeah.
On
Okay.
wordplay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Another Q question. What Q is what the Americans call a shirker? Ooh, time's up again. It's a quitter. I'm gonna quit. Yeah.
A quitter.
Quitter, yeah.
You got to hit her
Okay.
first, then you quit her.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Spoken like a true champion there, Turd. Yep, exactly. All right, another third Q question here. What Q is a way of collecting information and opinions via written responses? Mark.
Quiz? I don't know.
Oh, so cool. No, it's not quiz. I'll repeat it for you, Turd. Turd, what Q is a way of collecting information and opinions via written responses?
Quota?
Oh, no, that's wrong. That's no. We're looking for questionnaire. Questionnaire.
Oh, questionnaire. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I thought, Mark, you had it. But it's not there. All right. Fourth Q question. What Q is submitted by a contractor as an estimate of costs? Mark.
Quote.
Quote it is, and you have anchored on the right.
Okay. Now I'll take the R.
All right, now he's taking the R to try to continue on his path with it. Okay, what were the rocks around which the ragged rascal ran? Time is up. You want to take it? Rugged is what we're
Rugged rocks. Okay.
rugged rocks. Yeah. All right, let's go to another R question here. Here's a good one. What R is a vegetable that can be red, white? Yes, turd.
A rutabaga.
No, rutabaga is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good guess though, but not right. All right, I'll repeat it for you, Mark. What R is a vegetable that can be red, white, black, or horse?
Oh, a radish.
Radish it is, and you have your third.
All right.
Right. Hey, Mark. Continuing.
All right. Let's go with the F.
With the F. Okay. Continuing the path, trying to make it. See what we have here for you. What F goes with Duddy to mean old fogey? Mark.
Buddy.
Funny it is, and you have your fourth block. Yes. Funny Duddy.
All right.
Now.
I have a couple of options here I can go actually.
You can.
Let's go for the S, please.
All right, you get this right, you will tie the game up at 1,000 apiece, get your first point in this tournament, and we'll go to the tiebreaker. Third, you got to get in here right now. What S goes before head, test, and graft? Oh, I really thought you guys were going to take a guess at it. Skin. Skin head, skin test, and skin graft.
Oh.
Skin, S-K-I-N, yeah.
Skin, all right.
Yeah, all right. We got another S question for you. What S goes before armada, onion, and guitar? Mark for game number 2.
Spanish.
You have it, and tie it up,
Oh, boy.
Good job, man.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, sir. I think that's the first time you got swept. I never thought I would cease the day when you didn't even put one block up on the board. But then again, that's the way it goes sometimes. But you both have a game apiece, and $1,000 for you, Mark. You go to $103,000. You do have a point, so you're now on the board. There you go. Tiebreaker game coming up, and we come back right after this.
Monday, a Little House reunion brings joy and sadness as the Ingalls face their greatest personal test. Michael Landon returns to Walnut Grove in a 2-hour Little House. Then,
Nancy Reagan as you've never seen her before. Behind the scenes, behind the image. I'm Chris Wallace, and I'll have an exclusive profile Monday.
Which cereal has more vitamin nutrition than any other? Kellogg's Product 19 cereal. But you'd never guess.
Oh.
Because Product 19 vitamins are flaky, bumpy, crispy, crunchy, and taste so good. Product 19 goodness comes from corn, oats, wheat, and rice.
Delicious.
Kellogg's Product 19.
Flaky.
Bumpy.
Crispy. Crunchy.
Tasty vitamins.
Okay, welcome back to Blockbusters. Big game playing between Mark and Third. Oh my God, guys! You guys taking it to the tiebreaker. This is going to determine who's going to go for 25 grand, and also see here who gets the next point. The tournament of champions. All right, let's set up for the tiebreaker. Hey, neither one's got the advantage in this tiebreaker, but as you can see, Turd's going to go from left to right. Mark's going top to bottom, just like in game number 1. Let's go ahead for the tiebreaker. Where are we starting? A V, and there's no Q in this game. Judge,
You got your wish, Brandon.
Got your wish. We got a V question for you. Your question. What V do you find in leaves, in rocks, or carrying blood to the heart? Turd.
Veins.
Veins it is, and you anchored on the right. Hey, Turd is back to it's a lot better now, right? Buzzing in.
Oh, way better.
Okay, very good. All right, Turd, making that pass from left to right. You anchored on the right. Pick your next letter.
L.
L. Well, okay. Let's see what we got here. Hey, what L is the popular descriptive name of the disease produced by tetanus? Mark.
Lyme?
Oh, Lyme is wrong. Sorry about that. All right, Turd. What L is the popular descriptive name of the disease produced by tetanus?
I can't think of it.
Oh, it's lockjaw, actually.
Oh,
Lockjaw.
lockjaw. Okay.
Yes. All right. Let's go to another L question here. All right. What L is galena, the most common ore?
Oh,
Third.
Limestone?
Oh, that's incorrect. I'm still wrong. Mark, I'll repeat it for you. What L is galena, the commonest ore?
I have no guess.
Oh, sorry about that. No, yes. It's what Superman can't see through. Lead. Lead. What we're looking for. All right.
But
Okay, we got another L question here for you. What L is basically the offense committed by a burglar? Mark.
larceny.
That's right for your first point on the board. Yes, anchoring on the bottom. Okay, 2 blocks on the board, 1 for each player, and Mark, you're in control again.
Okay. E.
Going with the letter E on the path. Okay, let's see what we got here. Another E question. What E is another word for an age, a period, or an epic? Third.
Eon?
No, Eon is wrong. Sorry about that. All right, Mark, back to you with this one. What E is another word for an age, a period, or an epic?
Exclamation.
Oh, that's incorrect. No, sorry about that. Era. E-R-A. Era.
Oh, era. Okay.
That's what we're looking for. All right. Another E question for both of you. Here we go. What E is a print made from an engraved copper plate? Third.
An etching.
That's right for your second block. Yes. All right. 2 blocks for Turd, 1 for Mark, and making that pass from left to right. Next letter, please, Turd.
B.
With the letter B, continuing the path here. Let's see where we go. Okay. What B was the surname of the singer Harry, who made the hit records Banana Boat Song and Island in the Sun? Oh, time is up.
Rodini.
Oh, actually, the Banana Boat. So the Banana Boat Song, "Islands in the Sun," was put out by Harry Belafonte.
Oh, Belafonte. Okay.
Okay, another B question for you. What B is the capital of Yugoslavia? Mark.
Oh. Belgrade. I don't know.
It is right, Belgrade. It is, and you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Leota, you surprised everybody on the panel and the audience. You surprised yourself too. You got your second block going top to bottom, and Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore, I guess. Huh?
So surprise would be one way of putting it because that was a complete guess.
Yep.
G, please.
G. Okay. We go to the G question. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. What G was one of the seven dwarves? Third.
Goofy.
Oh, no, not Goofy. No. No. Sorry about that. All right, Mark, I'll repeat it again. What G was one of the seven dwarves?
Grumpy.
Grumpy it is. That's right. For your close on the name there. Although Goofy Dwarf would have been a really good one if he would have came out from the side, you know?
That would have been a really goofy eighth dwarf. No pun intended. I.
If you get this, Mark, you will go for $25,000 and have your second point of the night here, and you'll be in second place. So let's see what happens. Turn, you got to block him right now. What I is a pause or break? Third.
Intermission.
No, intermission is wrong. Sorry about that. No.
Oh.
Right. All right. Mark, I'll repeat it. What I is a pause or break?
Interspace, I don't know.
Oh, so close. No, you guys were well rounded. Interval.
Oh, interval.
Yes, interval is what we're looking for. Oh, so close on it, though, but not close enough. Okay. Here we go with another I question for you. Get it right now. Let's see. Okay, here we go. What I is a close examination? Third.
Investigation.
No, that's incorrect. Sorry about that. Wrong. Mark, repeat it. What I is a close in what is a close examination? What I?
Inquisition.
No, inquisition is wrong. Not that. We're looking for inspection. Inspection.
Oh, inspection. Okay.
Yes. All right. Let's go to another I question here. I is an animal with no backbone. Oh, time is up. Well, I just don't study zoology too much. Invertebrate.
Invertebrate. Okay.
Yes. All right. We got another I question for you. What I was the birthplace of civilization? Not in time, Mark. Sorry about that. But was Iraq. Iraq.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We got another I question here for you. Okay. What I is the opposite in order, direction, or effect? Mark for the game.
Inner.
No, inner is wrong. Sorry about that. No. Third, I'll repeat it again. What I is the opposite in order, direction, or effect?
Don't know.
Invert. Inverse is
Invert. Okay.
Yep. All right. Let's go to another I question here. What I is close and familiar?
Let's see it.
In time, Judge?
That was in time.
Third.
Inner.
No, that's wrong. Not right. All right. Mark, I'll repeat it. What I is close and familiar?
Intel. I don't know.
No, that's not wrong. Intel's wrong. Intimate. Intimate.
Intimate. Okay.
Okay. We're getting all over the I questions. All right, here's
This is
another
the
one.
new cue right now.
This is a new record for eyes, I'll tell you. What eye means to make poor?
Oh God.
Oh! You guys get like dead on the nose here. Impoverish. Impoverish is what we're looking for.
I have no idea what that word means.
Well, I'm thinking we need the elementary level instead of the graduate Harvard level stuff. Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Yeah.
All right. What eye, again with the eye questions, what eye is to make better? Third.
Improve.
That's right. You blocked. Yes.
Yes, got the elementary level one.
Oh my goodness! I thought we'd never get to the eyes there, but then
Jeez.
again, that's right. Third, going from left to right, trying to get something going here. Tough board.
P.
All right, the anchor on the left with a P. Let's see what happens here. Not going to be a win for Mark yet. Okay, I thought he was going to win it, but not the dual implication that I thought. Okay. All right, with a P. What P is a support for a temporary bridge across a river? Mark.
Passage.
No, passage is wrong. Sorry about that. Okay, Turd. What P is a support for a temporary bridge across a river?
Pier?
Oh, pier is wrong. Sorry. Oh, pontoon. Pontoon is what we're looking for. Yep. Okay, we got another P question here. All right, what P is the smallest and least valuable piece in chess? Third.
Pawn.
Pawn it is, and you got your...
Oh.
Okay, we're coming right down to it.
W.
All right, this will get you the game here if you get it right. If not, Mark can go and block. Okay. What W comes before netting, wool, and worm?
And what?
And worm. Third.
Wiggle?
Oh, wiggle is wrong. Sorry. Oh. All right, Mark. What W comes before netting, wool, and worm?
Wired.
Yes, wired it is, and you have it.
Okay.
Wire or wired will accept it. Yes. Okay, this is getting real interesting now. You're in control.
All right. Couple ways I can do this. How about a U?
You get it right, you will win the game and go on for $25,000. Let's see what happens here. Once again, Turd, you're back to the wall. What you were Cinderella's sisters? Mark for the game.
Ugly.
You got it. Points. Congratulations. Wow. Oh boy, what a path he had to make there. He did it. He wins the game, gets another point on the board for him, goes now to $104,000 total and 2 points there. There you go. And you got second place so far in the game. And in just a minute, you're going to play for $25,000. Turd, you're not out of the woods because you did get the one game there. You have 1 point so far, and you're at $59,000. So we'll see you back again on the round robin in a couple of weeks. Till then, hope you had fun with us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Anytime. We'll see you then, and we'll be back to see if Mark can play for $25,000.
The best kept secret in America is that this Japanese car is a Chevy. Yes, the Chevy Spectrum. Built in Japan for Chevrolet, Spectrum has more horsepower and still gets better gas mileage than the Honda Civic hatchback, the Toyota Tercel liftback, or the Nissan Sentra. A 5-speed transmission and rack and pinion steering are standard, all for a base sticker price under $6,600. So if you're looking for a great value on a Japanese-built car, see your Tri-State Chevy dealer.
We've got what you're looking for.
The Mets, Yankees, and Generals lose. Details and highlights at 11.
Growing Ape continues, starring Tony Danza, Jessica Walter, and Stacy Nelkin.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome home, son.
You brought me flowers and ring around the collar.
Tough stains need whisk. Powders aren't good enough. Whisk its ring around the collar and your whole wash clean.
Don't forget to call and use whisk.
Some of our party contestants on Blockbusters will receive Celia's Chocolate Cherries. Pure chocolate shell, luscious real fruit cherry, and 100% liquid center is Celia's chocolate-covered cherries. From Poppycock, this Poppycock fluffy popcorn mixed with almonds, cashews, and pecans smothered in a delightful buttery glaze. Poppycock, the delicious gourmet popcorn treat. And one member of our studio audience will receive Daisy's Turbo Spa. Helps turn your bath into a luxurious, stress-relieving retreat. Fully powered, fully featured Turbo Spa furnished by Daisy. Now, it's time for Mark to see if he can win $25,000 in the gold run. Here, once again, Jason DeCanio.
Okay, thank you, Brandon Scruggs. Well, you pulled that one out of your hat by the skin of your teeth, so congratulations there.
Well, thank you.
Yep, you got $2,000 added to your totals, and now you have 2 points also on the point standings. So now we're going to give you an opportunity to try for $25,000. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's set up for the gold run. Here we go. Hey. You've seen this before, but I'll explain it again. You make a pass from the gold to the gold in less than 60 seconds, just like that, and you're going to win $25,000.
All right.
Miss or pass, and a block goes up on the board, and then you got to work your way around it. But remember, of course, you keep picking until time runs out, until you win $25,000. All right, let's put 60 seconds on the clock, please. Okay, time will not begin until you pick your first letter there. Good luck.
M.
An award for radio.
Pass.
Okay.
A.
The author who wrote The Birds.
Pass. R.
Franklin or Teddy?
Roosevelt.
Yes, pick again.
O.
10th month of the year.
October.
Right.
B.
A shuttlecock is used in this game.
Badminton.
Yes, pick again.
K.
Gear is usually stored in this.
Pass. F.
She was the main actress on Charlie's Angels.
Fontaine. No.
Oh, that's correct. Oh, boy. Tough break. And I think what got you hung up on that last one was what we were probably looking for and missed it. So let's go back and see which ones you missed. You did get 3, so we did give you that much, but let's see what the ones you missed.
Starting with the F.
Hey, F. She was the main actress on Charlie's Angels, looking for Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett. Okay. I've never seen Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, it was a show of the 70s, okay?
K.
K. Beer is usually stored in this.
Oh, was that? Oh, that was Canteen, wasn't it?
No, not canteen. Keg. Keg of beer.
Okay. Okay.
K-E-G. Okay, next letter.
A.
A. Oh, yeah, he wrote The Birds. The author who
Yeah,
wrote
that one I didn't know.
Oh, no, they also made it into a movie, too. Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, Alfred Hitchcock. Okay.
And
Yep.
M.
M. And I thought you had this when you said it, but it looked like you said part of the word. Radio. An award for radio is. Thought you said something.
I don't know what I said, but I said pass after that. So
Yeah, it's Marconi, the Marconi
Oh,
Award
Marconi,
is given
okay.
for radio. Yeah. Well, you did get 3, and that's $6,000 because we give you $2,000 for each one. So added to your prior winnings, that's another. So you got yourself $110,000 so far, Mark. You're supposed to go along with it. So, that's good. You're holding second place in the tournament right now, and if you held up and keep getting more points, you'll wind up with $100,000, or maybe the grand prize, whichever the case. We'll see you again in the round robin, and next week we'll have our next 2 players play a chance at their turn. So far, Scott Michaels hasn't played yet, and I think Adam Oliver has yet to score on it, I think. So hopefully we'll get those guys in to play next week. In the meantime, in Season 6, we're looking for contestants to challenge Travis Coulter. He'll be back in Season 6 to defend his title. We're looking for contestants then, and here's Brandon Scruggs to tell you how to become a contestant on Blockbusters.
If you'd like to join in on all the fun here at Jay's All TV and Sports channel, there's 2 ways you could do it. First, you can message Jason DeCanio directly either on Facebook or Discord, and he'll get back with you as soon as he can. Secondly, you can leave a comment in the comment section below this video, and we'll reach out to you and get you the information you need so you could be the next big winner right here at Jay's All TV and Sports. Now, back to you in the studio.
Okay, thank you, Brandon Scruggs. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the TOC so far. 3 weeks into it, 7 weeks left in the tournament. Who is going to finish the top and win that big $250,000? You got to stay tuned to find out, and hopefully the views will be there. We'll see you next week on Blockbusters. I'm Jason DeCanio for Brandon Scruggs. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
This is your announcer, Brandon Scruggs, speaking for Blockbusters, a JTV presentation in association with MVP Productions.